Here are 3 EFL clubs that I think will start to climb up the table in the coming weeks. Either teams that have started below par but performances have been good, or teams that have just been dreadful. Firstly, Oxford United. Oxford sit 20th in the Championship after 6 games, and I'm not really sure that their performances reflect that. They were fairly dominant on opening day against Portsmouth, very competitive against Hull, and had a narrow loss to Birmingham. In fact, they lost all 3 of those games. They then had 2 2-2 draws with Coventry and Leicester respectively, and obviously the other day beat Bristol City away. That's a really tough start. Despite that, they've scored 9 goals in that time. 3 of them came away at Bristol City where they were really clinical. This is their lineup here and their subs, and I just think that's a really solid squad. Rowett obviously has his style of play, but I think those players suit it. Brannigan and Halleck are very solid Championship players. Plaqueta scored a wonder goal. There are a few signings in there that are taking some time to gel. Here are their next 6 fixtures. There's some really good opportunities for points. Especially the home games. Oxford pride themselves on their home form. Sheffield United and Derby at home are opportunities where they really should want to get 6. They've got Sheffield Wednesday in there as well. Wrexham and Watford are terribly inconsistent. And to be fair, so are QPR. I think Oxford can hope for another 9 points out of these 6 games and really push up the table. Here's an obvious one, but Sheffield United, surely they've got to start climbing the table soon. Look, it's obvious they've had a torrid start. They've only scored 1 goal. They've lost all 6 games. Chris Wilder is back. He was back for the Charlton game as well. They lost that one as well. But you just look at this lineup and there's so much quality in there. If they get their confidence back, they will start to shoot up the table. Don't underestimate how much of a loss Vinicius Souza is in that midfield. That's really lightweight now. But similar to Oxford, their next 6 fixtures do give them some opportunities to get 3 points. Obviously, Oxford themselves this weekend, that's a crunch game. Southampton, Hull, Watford, all inconsistent. So are Blackburn, to be fair. Probably the hardest game there is Preston away. Surely Sheffield United will not be in a relegation battle. We skip to League 2 now because I think most teams in League 1 are placed where they should be. It's Barrow in League 2. Barrow have had a tough start. There's 9 games played in League 2. They sit 19th. But you look at their fixtures, and to be fair, that's a really tough start. Chesterfield, MK Dons, Notts County, Colchester, Fleetwood, Swindon, Bristol Rovers were all tipped to have good seasons. They've played all those sides since. They've won 2 out of their 3 games at home and beaten Colchester away. It was a good performance against Crewe, who were dreadful to be fair. But Fletcher's a good player, and as I always say, no one wants to go to Barrow away. Here are their next 6 fixtures. Crawley and Shrewsbury, they're going to be looking at least 4 points. Oldham, Walsall and Grimsby are tough games, but Barnet at home, they'll be looking for a win. I think Barrow will be more than fine.